So making a Chelsea video wearing green, Krishna in the background, and there would be noise. But yeah, that's what we talk about, noise. So for quite some time I was thinking of making a video. There's so many things to talk about, not just Chelsea Football Club. So yesterday's big win against Leeds, 3-2. So want to talk about Tony Rudiger because against the contract thing is been talked about, and we all know that he might be leaving. But I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. So Tony Rudiger, a great player. I really like that guy. Especially in the last 1 year, he has really shown how good a player he is. Whether Tuchel has changed his attitude or he has himself thought about it, he has roughly 1.5 years contract last December when Frankie left. So during Frankie's time, he had some issues. Certainly there were some errors in his game, but he has changed a lot and he has become a big player for Chelsea. Yesterday's night against Leeds was one of the reasons. I mean, we knew for a fact that how big a player he has become for Chelsea. The problem is the contract, and the Chelsea fans, as always, are divided whether we should keep him, whether we should pay him whatever he wants, or we just let him go. Now, the thing is, from my point of view, it's very simple. An employer cannot be dictated by an employee. If you're working somewhere, you will know about this. You cannot just go up to your boss and ask for a raise just like that. You cannot say, I want this money, and if you don't give me, I'm leave. Most of the places you will be told to go. And if there are some good places where you work, some good companies, they will still negotiate with you. That's what Chelsea is doing with Tony Rudiger's agent. So it's very simple. You have to come to a midpoint. And if the employee wants more, he has no other option for the employer, in this case Chelsea Football Club, to let him go. And that's what I guess is happening, might happen. It's sad because he has been really good. But to tell you the truth, that we cannot go any other way. I mean, Chelsea Football Club cannot go on the way, because if we go with one player and tell him, okay, I'm going to give you what you want, the rest of the dressing room is going to ask for the same thing. They'll also say that, "Oi, give me a new contract, give me what I want." And that's what we cannot do. And no matter how good a player he is, how important that player is, whether it's a player in the quality of Eden Hazard or something, we cannot do it. Tony Rudiger is a very good player. He's not the best player at Chelsea, but he is really good. There's no doubt about it. But we cannot give him a big contract, what he wants or what his agent wants. And that's what the real thing is, what the agent wants. Because if he wants that, Christensen will say, I want something similar. And think about Mason Mount. Mount has been really good for Chelsea. And think about it. Then you think about Mason Mount, Reece James, and they will be asking for a huge contract. If you don't give them, they will leave because they are even younger. Tony Rudiger is 30-ish. So, and these guys are much younger. So, not's gonna happen, unfortunately. For Tony Rudiger's thing, I will say, as I said, I really like the guy. He's been really good for Chelsea. But to tell you the truth, last year, he was one of the reasons that Frankie Lampard got sacked. He was not playing the best of football. He was making a lot of errors. Thomas Tuchel came in and changed all that. He brought an atmosphere. And as I said before, that maybe Tony Rudiger himself wanted to change. And that's why he changed. His attitude, he changed. He became a big player for Chelsea, won the Champions League with Chelsea. Great thing. But he also knew last December that his contract is going to be up. So either he plays really well to get a better contract with Chelsea, or he plays really well to get a better contract with a different club who might give him much more. So for him, it's a win-win situation. So right now, the way he is playing, it's still the two things. Either Chelsea ownership, the Chelsea board is going to look at it and say, voila, give him the contract that he wants because he's playing great. Or if the Chelsea ownership say, we are not interested, let him go. There will be a different club, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, who knows, and they're going to give him the contract that he wants. So for him, it's a win-win situation. when you're looking at, when I'm talking to all the Chelsea fans who want him to be given the contract he wants, think about the whole picture. Think about his attitude, his game last year or 1.5 years back. He is a changed man. He's doing really good. But we have seen that as well. We have seen a player who was making a lot of mistakes. You never know when a contract is signed, things can be different. I don't want to really believe in that, but I, for one, really think that everything has to be taken into account before you make a decision. And I guess Chelsea ownership, the Chelsea board does that. That's why we have a brilliant board out there, brilliant people working out there. I, for one, really think that they will think everything, and they have come to a position that we can only give you this. If you want more, you think twice, because this is a very good amount that we are giving him. Whatever the amount he's been given, 200,000 or even maybe less than that. But if he's not happy with it, we all know what's going to happen to that. So I leave it at that. I have so many things, so many else to talk about in football, but we'll talk about in the next episodes, if possible. Whenever I get time, I'm gonna come out and just randomly make these videos. Some people told me to make some videos because I used to make football videos long time back, almost 6 months back. So I'll try to see if I can do that again in this channel. So anyways, Tony Rudiger thing, this is what I had to say. If I have anything more to say, I'm gonna make another video, or I'm gonna do it in my Twitter, which I'm gonna put a link on the description. Anyways, see you guys next time in a different video. Bye bye.